cups of
Can you
mixed
say that
fruits.
again for the sake of our viewers?
Yeah.
More stress, with the stress on
Yeah.
avoid cancer.
To avoid cancer, a normal person should eat 4 to 5 cups of mixed fruits in a day and 1 hour of exercise.
4 to 5 helpings of mixed fruit.
Mixed fruits.
Okay.
And 1 hour
And
of
an hour of exercise
Right.
to avoid cancer.
To avoid cancer, and if the whole population does this, the number of cancers, new cancers incidence will come down by 50%.
Okay. Also stop chewing tobacco and tobacco products.
Yeah, that is.
So these are all the tips to avoid cancer.
Yes.
Okay. When you eat food, avoid the skin of apples because there's too much of pesticide in it.
Yeah, peel it and.
And oranges are safe because Mr. Raghu eats it, so I feel that is safe. He said orange, orange and papaya. Papaya is perhaps
Again,
not
you're
very.
not eating the skin. This what? See, please, Mr. Bansi, you're sending a wrong message. Peel the skin. Peel the skin.
No, but if the skin has such huge amounts of pesticides, what do you do?
No, the thing is, how do you see? If you say that my hands are also full of
these things are
microbes,
going to
don't you mean to tell me that we cannot eat with our hands? It's not like that.
But surely
Then
you wash
even-
your hands before eating.
Yes, but so you wash your hands. That doesn't mean 100% of the microbes are washed off. Same thing with your apples and other things. Please, the grapes or whatever
How
it
do
is.
you eat?
No, I eat
How
all
do you
kinds
eat
of-
apples?
I wash them.
Just wash them and
Yes,
eat that.
yes, 2 to 3 times you can wash them. No need to scrub them with detergent or something like that.
Okay,
And
you-
please wash them. And the other things are already we have difficulty for the public or the mothers or the kids eating fruits and vegetables. This should not send a wrong message saying that this is toxic and not eat it. We do not want that. And please do not peel off the skin in apples or anything else. Wherever you can eat the skin, please eat the skin. But there are certain, that's what I'm saying, chlorine tablets or something that is available in the market.
Chlorine tablets.
Yeah, which has, you can have it in contact with the water for about, this is one of the solution. I'm not talking about sustainability, agriculture and all this. Practical solution, what we can do is contact,
Wash in
wash in
warm water.
saline, salt water
Salt
also.
removes the pesticides?
However much it
Does
can,
salt
let
remove
it
the
remove at
pesticides?
least 40% or something.
Salt removes the pesticides?
Salt water, if you contact the
2% salt water will help. Salt is better than
Exactly.
chlorine. In fact, this is the whole thing. Farmer was, there is, what?
No. Let's talk of
Solution.
solutions. Let's talk of solutions because people have been scared
I
enough.
agree. No.
If you scare the people
Don't send the
somehow.
Not for
wrong
scaring. Look at this. The farmers, the advice for farmers, if they drink pesticide, what is the solution to get rid of pesticide?
Okay.
Take urea. So we have to be careful of the solution. In fact, the chlorine itself is cancer causing.
No, it is in a diluted form
Yeah,
is what I'm
salt
trying to
is, I
tell
would
you.
say
So
salt.
you can say salt solution
use
if
it
it
in
comes.
salt water.
Solution you can have, everybody has salt at home with water,
Some
just
pesticides
immerse
are
it.
oily in nature.
Yeah.
So that's where they reside on the surface of the.
So it comes out into the water
so,
also.
anything that is oily, you want to remove. Maybe a milder soap solution. Maybe
Mild soap solution. So people
Maybe.
have actually washed fruit with soap detergent. I've seen it with my own eyes.
No.
And this is
No.
this is after reading about harmful pesticide residues.
This is another
See,
obsession.
how do you
with
like
hygiene.
a soap
Do you
smell
know
in your
hygiene?
fruit? How do you like a
That's
soap
better
smell?
than eating a poisonous
But
fruit.
you cannot
But
flush it.
Srimati, you must be aware that 14% Americans suffer from allergy because of hygiene.
I understand
Okay, now
that.
you're getting into another area.
but
But
be
the more
careful of
important
this
point, does
soap
washing it
business.
with detergent actually clean it?
No, do not use, because there are some, see, like whatever chemical which comes in green color, yellow color, all has so much of chemicals also. There's no such thing as a safe chemical. Okay, so saline solution or salt water at home will do the trick.
Maybe
Yes.
certain
Contact it with for 10
neem
minutes.
powder,
Yes.
Yeah.
Don't go for a
solution and-
tablet.
But how
Neem powder
many,
solution.
how many kids will eat it when you immerse it in neem powder? See the practicality of a mom's place out there.
No, salt,
Salt
2%
salt
salt is
solution.
something that everybody can do at home.
Exactly.
Okay.
Immerse it.
But you said you don't eat grapes.
I don't eat grapes.
See,
Because I
there
have
it is.
seen. I
So
don't want
there it is. Here is a man who knows more about food than most of us.
No,
he does not eat grapes.
Yeah.
So let's take the cue from that.
It's not that the grapes are sour.
Grapes are sour for you. Okay, how do you eat food?
So, I mean, I'd like to sort of respond and say that the problem is systemic. You cannot have quick fix solutions.
Correct.
And when I'm talking about solutions, I'd say that it's going to be two-pronged. The government has to play a significant role in actually undoing, unlearning, reinvesting in research and
Correct,
agriculture
correct.
practices.
All lofty thoughts, wonderful, but how do you finally eat your food? Let's get there.
I try to eat as much organic as possible.
you try and eat organic, all the Jaivik stuff that horticulture department has,
To
and
whatever
the other
extent.
organic
But who
stuff that is
certifies
available.
it as organic?
It's-
See,
No,
I
there is-
don't
there is a body.
believe.
There
I
is a
don't
body.
believe. No, there is, but there are a lot of people
For
who fools
example,
the public
We can
saying
have
it is
another debate on
organic.
that. There are 16
Yes.
agencies. Government of Agriculture has clearly established. In fact, when you have an organic product, you must be able to trace the farm. There is a trace nut. It's there on the Epida, on the website.
I do not believe in organic for the public. You paid 4 times more, but who's there to certify that it is organic?
No,
It
there is-
all
system is there.
No, it is not. There are
No,
full
but let's
No,
face it,
no,
it
no.
is
You are not
no.
aware of it.
There are a lot of
16
people who try to
agencies.
sell it.
Apida has it. You can go on the website. This is the age of BC and BG, before Christ and before
There
Google.
are people
You can
in the
Google it.
commercial market
I
who
would-
says it is organic, but who's there? FSSAI has to say, okay, what are
No,
the standards
no,
that
no,
is there?
I
There are a
think-
lot of people
No, no,
who
see,
want
see,
the
no, no,
public
see,
saying
it
it's
has
organic.
been
See, for example, Jaivik is an outlet of the horticulture department. It's a government agency.
No, Bansi, forget about
and,
outlet.
And if you look at, if you eat the fruit there or the vegetable there, it tastes markedly different from what is available in the
How
market.
many people
No, we
can
are-
afford it?
Exactly.
How
So can
many
I actually
people can
respond to
afford
that?
it?
No, no,
Four
and the-
times the cost of a thing.
No, no,
and
and
then
the
you say
difference in
micronutrient
cost is not
deficiency.
4
But the
times.
disease is very
It
expensive.
costs us. Disease is expensive, but look at from the layman who cannot afford to buy fruits
So
itself.
that's the point we have to keep in mind.
Correct,
Shivani,
malnourishment
I
is
actually
so
want to let Shivani
popular,
finish.
so
Let
much
Shivani
rampant in Karnataka and all
Shivani, go
over.
ahead. In my two-pronged solution that I was talking about, consumer pressure is going to play a significant role, and I think organic as an elite, the way we are producing organic for the external export market, that's completely incorrect. We are talking actually of government increasing large scaling organic so that it's not expensive for everybody across the board, whether it's somebody on the street or somebody who has a house, doesn't matter. It shouldn't be expensive. Safe food should be it should not be a privilege, it should be a right for every citizen in the country. And therefore, I mean, when I'm talking of people who can afford to buy it, it's about increasing that demand, increasing the pressure through the demand.
Okay, so you eat organic food.
Yeah.
But
You
it's
eat
not a
organic
solution
food.
To
for
whatever
everybody.
extent I
That's
can,
what
I
we
do.
have to keep in
To
mind.
whatever extent. Well, Dr. Lokesh, finally you are the cancer expert here.
Yes.
You have 3, 4, 5 helpings of fruit every day. You
Yes.
walk every day for an hour.
Yes.
What are the other things you do?
No, actually I go to gym for
Okay, for fitness and
Yes,
you
yes.
take care of your health. Okay. Now, Dr. Timkapur, Mr. Timkapur, what is the secret of your diet, your food? What do you eat finally?
I eat like an ordinary man. I am not an elite person.
Okay.
I eat like any other common man. I don't differentiate whether it is organic or chemical.
Okay.
And I am really healthy. I am 58 and I have no diabetes, I have no BP, I have no cholesterol, I have nothing. And over time, probably we have developed a kind of mechanism to resist these chemical residues. Of course, I eat bananas, which receive less pesticide. I eat root vegetables which receive less pesticides. And if you want to choose, you choose those vegetables or fruits which will have less insect attack, like fruit borers. So there only they spray more of insecticides. Fungicides are more safe compared to the insecticides. And if you educate your farmer to grow, adopt all the technologies like cultural practices and balanced nutrition. Most important thing is more balanced nutrition, because farmers are indiscriminately using more nitrogen, which make the plants more susceptible to both diseases and insects. If they
Okay.
use along with nitrogen, phosphorus, potassium,
Okay.
then they will have 50% less problem with insects and diseases.
Okay, Mr. Timkapur, let me ask you, you eat a lot of root vegetables. Can you name them? And also, do you avoid completely
carrot,
commercially
beet-
grown stuff?
No, carrot, beetroot, radish. These are the ones which are the root vegetables. They have wonderful vitamins and they are very tasty. Especially carrot is a wonderful vegetable, and you can eat it on a daily basis, and which gives beta carotene. Beetroot is an excellent vegetable, and nool kol. that also attracts very less insects, so there are no insecticide sprays on that, and it has got lot of fibers, and it's an excellent vegetable. So you can choose. Avoid cabbage and cauliflower, which receive the maximum number of sprays. Avoid grapes, which receives maximum number of sprays. And avoid apple. Of course, there is a old saying, apple a day keeps the doctor away. That is not so. Actually, it receives the maximum fungicide sprays. And so avoid such fruits. And then there are many choices like this. Papaya is also an excellent fruit, so we can eat them.
Okay. So finally, we come to Mr. Raghu. What do you eat? Before we wrap, we have a few minutes more. Tell us simply what. Do you eat non-veg?
I do.
Okay, so non-veg, what do you prefer?
I would prefer.
You avoid chicken?
I would avoid.
You would avoid chicken. So there it is.
I would say, they say if you want a good milk, look at a cow that can jump the fence. You know, so you need to look at that way. I think we have 60% of India is organic.
So
not
do you buy
because of certification,
do you buy Nandini
but by
milk?
default.
Do you buy Nandini milk? What milk do you?
I do.
You buy Nandini
I do.
milk.
See,
Okay. So tell us your.
We have to seek solution in the context. I think we have to seek solution in the context. We need to. But I'll tell you. I must tell you one thing. See, they say a good governance, a good society.
We are going away.
Yeah.
What do you eat? Before we wrap, we have the next few minutes. What do you eat?
You know, somebody was asked, it seems, why do you eat? He said, because I don't want to die.
Okay, what do you eat?
No, I eat whole grain because
whole grain
is a basic thing. Basically, okay. I don't touch maida, and sugar and salt is something, and white bread, whiteness, whatever I said about this fair and lovely thing, and have as much fruits and vegetable as possible. And there are uncultivated fruits and uncultivated vegetables. Bangalore has plenty of them.
Non-commercially cultivated.
There are plenty of them.
Like for example?
For example, parsley. And you go to the green shop.
Parsley.
Parsley is a Dodgoni sopo. Very rich in omega-3 fatty acids. There is a lady who sells herbs just for pregnant and lactating women in the city market.
Parsley, so and then?
Large number of them. Any of these uncultivated, in local name they say beli sopu. Whatever that grows there in the wild. Unfortunately, today we
so the secret is use non-commercially cultivated food
as far as possible.
As far as possible.
And you know the fruits that consume large amount of pesticide. You look at the pesticide and the crop, you know the connection.
Absolutely.
So you try to avoid them, and of course,
at any cost, avoid apples and grapes.
Yeah, and ultimately, the Zen monk was asked what is enlightenment. He said, enlightenment is eating when you are hungry, drinking when you are thirsty, sleeping when you are tired.
Okay. So, by that same logic, eating safe food is also the right thing, and we come to the very end of this program, this wonderful, very enlightening program. I'm sure we have lots to take home from here. First of all, avoid commercially produced food because that is not so healthy. Use instead non-commercially produced food, and we have lots of local varieties of fruits. The fruits that we know very little about. We are not talking of the apples and grapes. We're talking of so many local varieties of fruits. And he says beli soppu and the other lesser known vegetables, root vegetables are better than the fruit vegetables. So at the end of the day, let's learn to eat healthy. Whether it's a wrap on this, thank you all of you for joining us on this program.